Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Nothing to See Here podcast. Hi, it's Frankie.
It's Hannah.
Guys, I'm so sad.
Z, okay, explain to the audience why you're sad.
Okay, well, first off, let me just throw this out there. My hormones are all out of whack right now. Uh, they've been out of whack for a really long time, and I'm just realizing the extent of how out of whack they are. So I have to get on that and fix things somehow, so that'll be fun. But as I was feeling my feelings this weekend, I had to work an event that my dad was part of a committee for. So, and I didn't expect to work an event. I was just told I had to be down there uh, to, see what he did, and then he put me to work. So I felt like I was lied to a little bit. Um, I should have expected it. But as I was bored and scrolling and feeling my feelings, I came across Tiny Chef. Apparently, Tiny Chef is a show on Nickelodeon. He has a little Instagram, and his show was canceled. And this video that they posted was of Tiny Chef finding out that his show was canceled. They perfectly encapsulated like the heartbreak and disappointment. They animated tears. And by the way, it's stop motion, but they animated tears. He was even like, "But we won an Emmy," and at the end he said, "I love you," and then he went back to watering his plant. And then he couldn't take it anymore. He just broke down crying in his hands. Then went over and sat on his bed and just started crying. That's devastating.
They did not need to animate depression that hard.
What's worse is if you scroll like 2 videos up from that, there's one where his back is to you, but he's still on his bed, but he's playing a guitar and he's playing Painted Black on his guitar. They were like, he's feeling his feelings.
Do you need to take a moment and cry?
I'm so sad. When I tell you I was in the middle of, it was a biker event thing. When I tell you I was looking at my phone sobbing as I was handing out wristbands and t-shirts to people.
I didn't have as big of a reaction as you did watching it this time because I've already watched it. I saw the video when they first made it, but they've raised money to try and save the show. They've raised almost $100,000 to try and save the show.
Good, please do. I started watching it when I got home last night. It's so cute. Granted, I was crying while I was watching it because I was like, how could they cancel such a cute thing? But Bluey's still on.
People love Bluey though.
Don't come
Yeah,
for my boy Bluey.
I'll come for
Yeah,
Bluey.
don't come for
because
Bluey.
I'll come for Bluey because Tiny Chef deserves to be up there with Bluey.
But you don't have to come for Bluey. That's not Bluey's fault.
You're right, it's not Bluey's fault, but I had to come for somebody. I'm so sad.
Did you ever watch it? You ever watch Tiny Chef?
I just told you I watched it when I got home.
Okay, so you like the video, or you watched episodes of Tiny
I
Chef?
watched episodes. Christian Bell was in it. They had guest stars. Josh Gad was in there.
So you've been in this fandom for like 24 hours at most.
Yeah. Oh wait, I gotta go grab my other laptop because I have my notes on that laptop. So vamp, you guys, vamp for a little bit. I know, but I don't know if Hannah do a one woman podcast. Go, here you
go. Oh, Amanda, would you like to hear how I spent my Friday? I spent my Friday in lots of pain because I had to do manual labor. My mom moved her antique booth location up a few floors at Yoder's Antique Mall.
Okay.
My thighs are still on fire from the amount of squats I did.
Why were you squatting?
Because I had to pack stuff up, and then I had to proceed to carry everything up flights of stairs.
You didn't have to squat.
I was squatting.
You didn't have to, though. Did you know that, Uh, the How do I want to put squatting is actually like supposed to be a natural rest position. So not to the squats that you do in the gym, but when you squat enough where your butt is just barely touching the ground, like that low, that is supposed to be a resting stance. It's very common in Asian countries. That's why sometimes if you go to like Asian countries, you'll find toilets that are in the floor and they're like squatting toilets because it's supposed to be a resting stance. Um, the squats should not hurt us as much as they do. Us as a
Well,
Western society.
well, doing the squats was better than bending it improperly at the waist.
Yeah, I know all about that right now. I have to watch Peanut Gallery right now. So,
How is Peanut Gallery?
Yeah,
Peanut
how is
Gallery,
Peanut Gallery?
Peanut Gallery is fine. Peanut Gallery still has I guess I should make this known. No worries to the roasties or the salt squad or whatever you guys' names are. She's fine. She got rear-ended by a 22-year-old who was texting and driving. And it's fine. Our car was, it didn't make it out unscathed, but her car was fucked. So that was a little bit nice. When my mom had back surgery about 3 years ago, she herniated a disc. So when she got rear-ended, the collision basically blew out her disc. So she has to get surgery. They have to replace the disc and then fuse it to her spine. So she has to go in for surgery. So they're waiting to schedule and do all of those things. But yeah, so while she's waiting and doing PT and everything, I have to make sure she's not bending improperly at the waist and she's instead bending at her knees. Honestly, she came back from the hospital. She was in the hospital for 3 days, and I told Frankie this. She's fucking power washing the fucking front
She's allowed
porch.
to.
Yeah, she was allowed to, but how many people do you know, like, get out of the hospital and go and fucking power wash and are allowed to power wash? That was one thing. I came back and I was like, I don't think you're supposed to be doing this. So I reached out to the doctor, and the doctor's like, is she bending at her knees? I was like, yeah. She's like, is she turning properly? I was like, yeah. And apparently properly turning is like old PlayStation 1 like game mechanics where you literally rotate your whole body. But yeah, she's allowed to do things that normal people do. She just has to be careful. So yeah, Peanut Gallery's fine. Peanut Gallery just needs to be careful. And I know this isn't her fault, but can I wrap her in like a bubble or something? Like bubble wrap?
No.
Is this how you guys
No.
felt whenever I was like falling frequently?
In college, when you would go to the hospital once a semester?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the whole seizure thing. Yes.
More
Yes.
so when the seizures started happening for the first time, and we're like, what the fuck do we do with you now?
Yeah. How was
You
that
go in,
experience
like,
for you guys?
before the seizures, it was, oh, when's it gonna happen? When is Amanda gonna go to the hospital this semester? Place your bets now.
All right. Well,
How
this
was
was actually very good vamping. I just wanted to say
Was it?
Oh, wow, thanks.
Did you
this
did
is
you
the best
hear
vamping we've had.
did you hear about my squat statement?
I heard that whole thing. Yeah, I was listening. But let's get to the meat of the episode. I have my notes.
It's about damn time.
We're here to talk about the night, or not? Sorry, not the night. It's just Night of the Living Do.
It's just Night of the Living Do. Yeah. I know this was supposed to be a parody, but I 1,000% believe that this was just a bunch of animators that grabbed clips and then reanimated the mouth of the gang
Hey,
and then added like a couple animation things into it.
wait till I read you the production history.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Ah,
This movie,
this
special.
is not a movie. This was 17 minutes.
Night of the Living Do, much like the Scooby-Doo Project, aired on Halloween. This was October 31st, 2001, and it was aired in small segments during the Halloween Scooby-Doo marathon. And then they aired the entire special at the end of the marathon.
Watching
they
this
did
in
with-
segments must have been torturous.
God, every time there's a commercial, I usually hate commercial breaks anyway, but like every time there would be a commercial break, I would have like died hating. I would run away. It was written and directed by Casper Kelly and Jeffrey G. Olson. I couldn't find much on Jeffrey G. Olson. He doesn't have his own Wikipedia page, so I couldn't find much on what else he did. But Casper Kelly has written things. He's written a couple episodes of Cat Dog. He wrote a couple episodes of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. He was also co-director and writer for the Scooby-Doo Project, so I don't know what happened in the interim. Most recently, he's written a lot of Adult Swim stuff. The special was meant to be a parody of the new Scooby-Doo movies from the 70s. And the characters are animated in their classic 60s style to parody the old episodes. Here we go, Amanda, as you predicted. Most of the scenes have the gang's animation directly rotoscoped from certain classic episodes, in some cases even completely redubbed footage.
Oh my god.
So they did just take footage of the gang from the original episodes and episodes of the new Scooby-Doo movies and just change the mouth.
I liked it. I think it fit very well with the parody vibe that they were giving. So I think it
Maybe,
worked
I don't know.
in this instance.
This is professional canon Scooby-Doo, though.
I just didn't like this. I'm spoiling it now. I did not like this at all.
I did not like it either, Frankie.
What?
Hated this, man. It sucked. I thought it was terrible. There were when Hannah takes us through it, there were two moments that got me. And I was like, this is good. The rest of it, the special has a new opening title sequence combining the opening for the new Scooby-Doo movies with the clips of the special, set to the cover of the Scooby-Doo Where Are You theme song performed by Matthew Street for the Saturday Morning Cartoon Greatest Hits album, which had such great songs as the Speed Racer theme song, Sugar Sugar from the Archie Show, the Underdog theme song, the Spider-Man 90s theme song as sung by the Ramones, the Hong Kong Phooey theme song as sung by Sublime. So actually a pretty decent album, if we're being honest. What a weird album.
It's not Billy Ray Cyrus's Where Are You? Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
I would have preferred Billy
Theme.
Ray Cyrus. We have another original song in this one, Big and Bad Scooby Style, performed by Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Hannah, we're in the minority, I think, with the reviews on this episode.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so it was nominated for an Annie Award for Best Animated Short Subject. And I'll get into the review later, but it has a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. And there were no 1-star reviews at all.
Hang on, let me go leave one real quick.
Yeah. Pop one out. So, the cast is Frank Welker as Fred Jones and Jabberjaw. Classic Warner or Hanna-Barbera character Jabberjaw makes an appearance in this movie. Jabberjaw, everyone knows from the 16 episodes that he had. Everyone a big fan of Jabberjaw. Selma Dinkley, Gray DeLisle as Daphne, Scott Inez as Scooby and Shaggy, Mark Hamill as himself and Mr. Shifty, Gary Coleman as himself, David Cross as himself, and Big Bad Voodoo Daddy as themselves, the band Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Like I said, 7 out of 10 on IMDb. There were no 1-star reviews. There is a 10-star review by Curiosity Killed Sean. left back in 2006. Their review is, this Cartoon Network Halloween special has the Mystery Inc. gang pick up a hitchhiker who just happens to be Gary Coleman and crash the Mystery Machine into a tree outside a spooky old castle run by David Cross. David lets the gang stay overnight and desperately tries to play down rumors of zombies started by his weirdo butler Shifty. But there is some kind of ghoul running around the castle, so the gang make it their mission to solve the mystery. The humor and animation style is very similar to Harvey Birdman. Loads of bizarre, crazy moments and self-aware sarcasm. If you are a fan of either show, then this TV special is a must-watch. So there we go. That's how the
That's
public
one
feels.
person's opinion.
Yeah, let's listen to our opinion, and also Amanda's opinion, who seemingly liked this.
It's a parody, it's funny as a parody. I thought it was
It
great.
was not
I'm not
funny
gonna
as
say
a
it's better
parody.
than this. Fuck you!
The
I
Scooby-Doo
thought it was
Project?
great.
There were two
I thought the
moments where I
Scooby-Doo
laughed.
Project was. I thought the Scooby-Doo Project was great. So this doesn't beat the Scooby-Doo Project, but I think for what it was fine.
By the way, I just want to let you know, I didn't like the theme song. It was a bad mix. Who sang it? I don't want to insult Matthew Street, probably a phenomenal artist. I've never listened to any of his stuff besides this, so I wouldn't know. But Matthew Street sounded bored singing the Scooby-Doo theme song. How are you bored singing Scooby-Doo? It's such a fun song.
Oh, Hannah, Hercules on stage premiered at the West End.
Yes, I know. I saw a TikTok of I Won't Say I'm in Love.
Honestly, the Hades set pieces look kind of fun. Sorry, I got distracted.
I see that.
Megara's actress is a baddie, also.
Yeah, she looks and sounds exactly like Meg.
Yeah. Wish she had the ponytail.
Not everybody can pull that off.
It is a look. It is a lot of hair. So I understand their decision not to.
Yeah, not everybody has hair as thick as mine. All right, Frankie, sorry. We got Hercules is Hannah's favorite Disney.
Yeah, so get ready to review that in 20 years, Hannah. When we get to the 90s.
Reviews are good, apparently. Like, real good.
Okay. I would like to see a transfer, please. I'm sure it will.
If it transfers, we're going.
Okay.
All right.
Also hoping Evita transfers.
Yeah.
With Rachel Ziegler, though.
We can hope.
Anyway, this is not a theater review. We're reviewing Scooby-Doo tonight. Should we crack in?
Yeah, we better. How did you two feel about this version of the theme song?
The one I watched didn't have the theme.
What?
It was fine.
All right.
It was fine.
Hated it. It was so good.
It's the worst one, sure, but it's fine. I've heard way worse theme songs from anything. So,
I've heard worse stuff, but this was for Scooby-Doo levels, it was the worst one we've heard.
You genuinely prefer Billy Ray Cyrus's version?
I don't know about that one.
Well, the version I watched didn't include the theme, so I can't add in my 2 cents. My version, we opened up the parody like many episodes of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The gang is driving in the Mystery Machine. Hang on, I have to mute because my dogs are barking. Someone just came in.
Yeah, no, I could hear them.
That was fun. That was exciting. I enjoyed that. That was a nice little chorus of dogs.
The Scooby Gang is driving in the Mystery Machine through spooky, fog-filled woods. We have definitely seen this background before. And they're on their way to a Halloween movie festival. Shaggy is hungry, as always, and we then cut to Scooby eating a chocolate bar. And Velma essentially being like, you're gonna fucking die, Scooby. Chocolate is poisonous to dogs. And the delivery of this line is just so deadpan, it almost doesn't feel real. We continue up the road, and the gang spots a hitchhiker. And this hitchhiker is Gary Coleman. So he hops in the Mystery Machine, and then Fred is once again proving to be a terrible driver because he forgot to fill up the mystery machine.
I just gonna put this out there. Gary Coleman is me if I were ever to come across like the gang.
You
Dead
wouldn't go on a
serious?
mystery with them?
No, I'd be like, no, we're not fucking doing this.
Where's your sense of adventure?
I don't think I ever had one.
Frankie, would you go on a mystery with the Scooby Gang?
Where is the mystery taking place? I certainly wouldn't go to an abandoned theme park.
I would do the abandoned theme park. Never mind. But the other two, nah. But the abandoned theme park, yes.
I would do like a beach. Do a nice beach mystery happening.
They do in What's New Scooby-Doo.
You
I'd do a
hate
nice
the
beach.
ocean.
I don't like ocean life, and I have a healthy respect for ocean life. And the ocean is frightening, but I would like a nice beach one. I could just like relax, and they could solve the mystery. I wouldn't help out.
If I had to choose, I would choose Spooky Haunted Castle. But I'm not picky. I would go on any mystery with the Scooby Gang.
Of course you would.
Hmm.
I have something to add here. Scooby is like fucking freaking out over Gary Coleman being there. He's a big Gary Coleman fan, I guess.
Yeah.
And I have a question for you guys. Maybe it's just me. Did Scooby sound weird to you guys? Like, it didn't sound like Scooby for the first half of this.
No, I was fine. I didn't notice
At
anything.
least to me. It felt weird. And then I was like, what happened to Scott? And then he kind of like found the voice again. But I don't know. At least for me, the first half, it felt off.
I don't know. I did not pay attention enough.
And you're the one supposed to guide us through the episode.
Okay, I wasn't paying that close attention to the voices. So the van's out of gas, and it dies right next to an abandoned amusement park. And I'm not surprised this place is abandoned because it's in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere. So the gang wants to hop out and just like urban explore.
To be fair, Idlewild's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
That's true. I forgot about that.
This is
You do
Idlewild if it ever
drive
gets
into the
abandoned.
woods.
If they ever abandon Idlewild, this is what we have to look forward to.
We turn into the mystery gang.
Amanda would definitely want to search out abandoned Idlewild.
I would love to. Hell, I almost agreed to go with people to break into Idlewild. I had a test the next day and decided not to.
I'm glad you didn't go to fucking break into Idlewild.
Was
We
this
just wanted to-
in
was in
your
college.
like high school years?
No, this was in college.
Oh, so you would have been properly arrested.
Oh yeah.
At the very least, you've been banned from Kennywood.
I would have, but I didn't go, so
Did these other people go?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Okay, you text
So
us
yes.
later then. So the gang wants to explore the abandoned amusement park. Mainly because that's their form of fun, but also, there could be gas in there. Then Gary Coleman just whips out 20 gallons of gas from his hoodie and fills up the mystery machine. And
But yeah, Gary Coleman.
the gang is pissed.
No, Fred's pissed.
Okay, fair. Fred is the only one upset at this point.
Hmm.
But then we drive down the road and there's an abandoned steamship. And Fred purposefully blows a tire so they'll be forced to stop and explore. But no. Gary Coleman ruins their fun and pulls out a spare tire. And now Velma and like the rest of the gang are starting
Yeah, now they're mad.
to get pissed off, yeah. Next up on the spooky place list is a castle. And Fred just goes for it. He full on just like drives the van straight into a tree.
We don't see that happen though.
We don't, but later they say you drove into a tree. But it's at this point that Fred says, let's see the famous Gary Coleman fix that. And there is so much malice in his voice. This was one of the few few moments of this special that I enjoyed. Now we're outside the castle. Mystery
Oh
Machines
wait,
rack.
wait. Did you mention? Oh, sorry, this is just something I caught. When Gary Coleman is fixing the tire, and Scooby sings the theme song to Different Strokes,
Oh yes, yeah. That was so good.
it was very funny.
Did you actually enjoy that one?
I did. That's I forgot about that until like just now. That's one of 3 moments that made me laugh.
They're few and far between, so hold on to them.
I will.
Hi, Truffles. We hear you.
I'm glad you know my dog's barks. I'm glad you can differentiate, Amanda.
Did you
Well,
know,
yeah.
Amanda, or was that a guess?
No, I knew.
You had a 50-50 shot, so like if you didn't,
No, I did. I do know though. Waffles is. I don't know. For some reason, Truffles always like her bark sounds like it has a purpose. Waffles, I feel like sometimes he doesn't know what he's barking at. But Truffles,
Yep. No, you hit it. You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, but Truffles is always pretty definitive with her bark. Like it's very firm and like I'm doing this and I know why I'm doing this.
Back to Scooby-Doo, who never barks. We are outside of this clearly haunted castle because it's definitely going to be haunted. And Velma sees that it's for sale. The price has been reduced. We don't know by how much, but it's been reduced. And you know what? I would buy the castle because it's spacious, it's close to shopping and a graveyard. Probably only slightly haunted. It comes with, hidden rooms and doors. It also comes with a moat full of sharks.
oh, shark.
A singular
only see one
shark.
shark.
It's Jabberjaw. And if I bought this place, I would then proceed to sell this shark to an aquarium and then have my own little moat pool that I could swim around in.
By the
And
way,
Daphne, yeah,
somebody insults Jabberjaw.
yeah, Daphne calls him ugly.
Which
He's
how
not
dare?
ugly.
Yeah, Daphne
Jabberjaw
calls
is-
Jabberjaw ugly, and he gets offended by Daphne's comment.
I'm offended too.
A light comes on inside the castle, and cans are then tossed out a window and at Gary Coleman's head. We see that David Cross is who is responsible for the can throwing.
David Cross from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, that's that's what he's known for now.
He's really stupid apparently and just thinks Gary Coleman and the gang are trick-or-treaters. So he did the normal thing and tossed cans of I don't know what at them.
Let's say beans, because I think that's funny.
Cans of beans, okay. Yeah, very normal behavior from David here.
Don't you remember going trick or treating? And they would all the homes would toss cans of beans out at you.
No, I do remember those fuckers that would give out raisins though.
Amanda has their names written on a list.
She's gonna throw the cans of beans at them.
You know what? Somebody once gave me an apple, and I think I would have preferred the apple as opposed to the fucking raisins.
Apples are better than raisins.
Yeah. Don't give me that. If you want to give me healthy food, give me good healthy food. Don't give me fucking raisins. Fuck you, people who give out raisins. Choke on them.
Right. Well, I don't want
Wow.
them to choke on them.
Wow, my hormones are really out of
Yeah.
whack.
We don't need to kill people who hand out raisins.
You know what? Maybe we do.
Think I ever received raisins during trick or treat.
Oh, I
You
definitely
never
got
got-
raisins.
I don't-
Thank you, Frankie.
I don't think I did.
Well, congratulations. You had cool people in your neighborhood.
There
I
was a
had cool
family
people
who gave
too.
out full-size candy.
I
And
had a
people-
couple of those.
I had people in the neighborhood I went to who gave out Huggies. You know, the drink, Huggies.
Oh yeah, I got lots of Huggies as a kid.
And
I got
and they
those.
would give out I had people that would give out coupons for a free Frosty from Wendy's.
Nice.
Oh. I didn't get
Yeah,
that.
I like that.
We had somebody, he was a dentist, so he would give out he'd let you pick fun toothpaste flavors and a toothbrush, and then he'd just give you a little goodie bag of candy.
I was gonna say, if he's just giving out toothpaste,
No,
That
no,
guy's worse than
he,
the guy giving out raisins.
no. He gave toothpaste and toothbrushes. But then his wife made like a little goodie bag of candy, and it was like a bunch of good shit.
It'd
Well,
be really
yeah,
funny
they
if she
want
did
you to
that.
rot your teeth.
It'd be really funny if she did that on the side, like he didn't know about it.
He definitely did. They got cans thrown at them.
They got cans thrown at them, and then Gary demands that the drawbridge be lowered, and he gets another can to the head before they're all let inside. Inside, we see that this spooky castle isn't really all that spooky because it's now a hotel. And David tells the gang they can stay the night and he'll get the mystery machine fixed in the morning.
Is this the part where he says like, "Oh, there's zombies,"
Well,
and they're all
first,
scared
Velma
of it?
sees a wall full of pictures of celebrities like Cher and the Harlem Globetrotters. And we get a joke about the new Scooby Doo mysteries.
Yeah,
But then
that joke.
David reveals that someone has been pranking his customers. And that's why the hotel hasn't been doing well. They're just some silly little simple pranks like stealing towels, messing up the ice machine, eating people's brains,
It's just a harmless
the
prank.
usual
Next
things.
next week on our YouTube channel, watch us eat brains as a family. That's what they do, right? Family prank channels. Is that the big thing?
Yeah.
You're so funny.
At this point, we get to meet the hotel assistant, Mr. Shifty, who comes in saying that he just finished putting up the zombie barricade for the evening. David proceeds to then reprimand Shifty for leaving out a bucket of glow in the dark paint and an old film projector in the middle of the hall.
Well, wait, because like this was one of the moments where it made me laugh. I got before this when David is explaining, oh, there's zombies, and like he says something else that's scary, and like he says zombies, and Shaggy, Scooby, and Gary Coleman are like zombies, and then he says the second thing. I don't remember what the second thing is, and they all go ah, and then he goes, and then in the morning your mystery machine will be fixed, and Scooby goes fixed. That was a good joke. The dog is scared of being fixed. It's a good joke.
I didn't
That's a
write that joke down.
That's a phenomenal joke.
See, this is how little I cared about this, that I didn't write down,
Listen,
like, any
I
jokes.
don't have that many notes for this, but that one fucking got me. I had to rewind it to make sure I heard it right, and I was like, yeah, Scooby is the only one scared about the word fixed. That's amazing. That's good.
David also tells Shifty that he found Shifty's book, How to Use Monsters to Drive Down the Price of Real Estate for Dummies, and he returns it. And then David proves to be the shittiest boss because then he pulls out Shifty's diary and begins reading it out loud in front of everyone.
As one
At
does.
At this point, I'm on Shifty's side.
Well, to be fair, Shifty's really writing some shit in there that, David should look into that.
I'm close to getting David Cross out of the way so I can sell the castle, build some condos, and become super rich.
Yeah, I think David should be looking into what's going on there.
We now cut to our way to the gang's rooms, and Velma is just walking down the hall like, I smell a mystery. Shifty is shifty. And Gary Coleman looks at them like they're crazy because it's obvious. He then proceeds to fall through a trapdoor someone opened on him. And we now get to see a painting with eyes that follow you, which becomes really pervy really quickly because we're in Daphne and Velma's room and they're like, oh, we're gonna get into our PJs. Oh, wait, we don't have PJs. At this point, David knocks on their door to offer them towels. And he proceeds to move the painting with the eyes following them from the wall to tell Shifty, who was being the perv, to get Daphne and Velma the towels.
Which
Shifty should be reprimanded for this, right?
which spoiler for the end. Does this mean Mark Hamill is a
He's being
perv.
the perv. Yes, I
Yeah,
just
Mark Hamill's
realized
a
this.
pervert in this movie.
God damn it, Mark Hamill.
Listen, we'll spoil, because who fucking cares? This came out in 2001. Mark Hamill's like undercover doing an investigation about what's
Yeah,
happening
he's
here.
pretending to be
How-
shifty.
How did this help your investigation, huh, Mark?
Uh,
How did perving on Daphne and Velma help the investigation?
And what age are they supposed to be in this episode?
Good question.
It's Mark Hamill. Let's make them 18. He's the best voice of the Joker. I'm sorry.
No, you're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
We finally get out of this pervy scene that I really hate, and we go and visit Shaggy and Scooby in the kitchen. They're looking for snacks, obviously, and David Cross has found them. He then proceeds to have Scooby say things and make fun of his speech impediment.
Yeah, this pissed me off.
Like, dude, he's a dog with a speech impediment. Leave him alone.
He's a talking
He's also
dog.
just-
I wouldn't even.
Yeah, he's. Who cares about the impediment? You're right,
Yeah.
Amanda. He's a dog that can talk.
Yeah. Leave him alone.
While David is being a dick, Shaggy and Scooby spy a zombie walk in behind David. And
Not
the
just
zombie,
any zombie.
the
The
zombie,
zombie.
the zombie.
This is the zombie from all the times they've used a zombie.
Yes, this is the zombie from
The original
Which
Scooby-Doo.
Witch is Which? Is it that one?
Maybe, I don't remember.
The original Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, Zombie?
Yeah, the one that everyone knows when they think about the zombie from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. This zombie takes David, and I think the zombie is a friend, because I can't stand this man. The gang then meets up in the entryway. They say both David and Gary are missing. Then, not even a second later, David walks in, and he denies that a zombie captured him. And
He just fell down the stairs.
He fell down the stairs. Go back up to your rooms. I'll bring you cocoa. Fred's like, no. We still gotta find Gary Coleman. Remember, Gary Coleman was also in this parody special. David is the one to split the gang up. Fred and
Daphne's
Scooby.
okay with it.
Yes, here's how it goes down. Fred and Scooby are going to check the crawl spaces. Shaggy and Velma get to go check the swamp. And then David and Daphne will look down in the basement. And Daphne's like, I'm gonna hit that.
This
Why?
doesn't feel legal. This doesn't feel
I
legal.
don't like it. No.
Fred and Scooby together? No, that's not legal.
We're not gonna question why she wants to hit that like David Cross.
Listen. That's also bizarre. But Fred and Scooby together.
The rarest
just
of rare
weird.
pairings.
Yeah, I want someone to let us know if they've seen this. Just Fred and Scooby together.
Fred obviously gets jealous. And he takes Velma and follows David and Daphne to the basement. Which they went to the basement via trapdoor. We don't follow them. We end up following Scooby and Shaggy for a bit. They hear Gary call out, but they can't find him, and they end up running into Shifty in the zombie costume, minus the mask. Shifty is like, "Grr, I'm a zombie. Now run in fear." Shaggy and Scooby are just like, hey Shifty, how's it going? What's up, man? Then Shifty realizes he doesn't have his mask on, so he like runs around a corner, puts it back on, and then roars at Shaggy and Scooby, causing them to run.
This was pretty good too.
This part was okay. Any scene with Mark Hamill sans the portrait scene is good. We go back to Fred, Velma, Daphne, and David. Velma has found glowing footprints that go through the wall. We're all thinking the same thing. Secret door. There's gotta be a secret door here. We just gotta find the switch. To which David goes, hey, it's under the Keanu Reeves poster. Fred is still very jealous and ready to deck this guy, and I don't blame him. we then go through the secret door. And it's like, okay, there's another secret door. We have to again find the lever. But this time Fred's like, David, you can't tell us where. So David makes Fred play a game of hot and cold until he finds the switch in a bookcase. Which I did not write down the title of the book. I didn't find it that funny. In the next
Fred
secret
wanted it.
room, did you write it?
No, I just know Fred wanted the book.
Yeah, he wanted to borrow the book. That's why he picked it up. And it was obviously the lever. In the next secret room, we have an Egyptian sarcophagus and the Scooby-Doo Where Are You Mummy. For like a minute, we get mummy jokes and puns.
This is the other scene that made me laugh. Not the mummy jokes and puns, but when fucking Velma beats the shit out of the mummy.
That is, I think, the best scene in this little parody, because you see the mummy tries to steal David, and then Velma just like beats the shit out of the mummy. Like, girl was waiting. She was looking for an excuse to throw hands.
Mhm.
She was ready to fight somebody.
She was ready, like Frankie was with the list of weirdest Animorph covers today.
Yeah, Frankie, that was so impressive.
Listen, did you look at that list that I sent you?
I did, yes, thank you.
Did you agree that the one I said was the weirdest is the weirdest?
Starfish, yeah.
That
That was already going to be my number one.
Yeah, it is definitely the weirdest. But I have all those books. Like, I have almost every single Animorphs book ever written, except for a couple of the special ones that came out.
I'm so proud of you, because I genuinely thought no one ever bought them. I just thought they existed in bookstores and were like, you just looked at them like, what the fuck is going on?
You guys saw yours in bookstores?
No, I saw them at the what are they called? The book fairs that they have at schools.
Yeah, I saw them at the book fairs, and I also saw them, like, my teachers had them.
I never bought one. I found one, like, I did like a summer reading program with a library, right?
Mhm.
And I saw the first cover, and it's the kid Jake turning into a fucking lizard, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This looks fucking stupid. So I read it, and I liked it. But
no, Animorphs is objectively a really good book series.
And then it starts off really like, oh, it's like a really fun little alien book, and then, you know, a bunch of kids get PTSD, you know.
Oh, the starfish is so fucked. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, isn't that like a haunting, weird nightmare?
Why would you need to turn into a starfish?
I don't remember all that, like, why she turns into a starfish in that book, but like the animal on the cover is one that they turn into in that specific book. It's like, so the writer does a good job of that, like picking out, oh, this is going to be the one on the cover because it's important to the story. But my mom's co-worker's son, who was like a little older than me, had read all of them and was like done with them. And my mom was like, well, does your son want them anymore? And she was like, no. And so he just gave me all of the books that he had. So I have like almost every Animorph book.
Nice.
I have to look at all of these covers. Give me a second. The lizard one's a little weird.
The lizard one's not that weird when you look at some of the other ones, you know? All right, we
can
finish this review while Amanda.
Wait, no, the tarantula one is weird.
That's on the list. That's on the list.
She's going through the list.
Yeah. Oh, the crocodile is weird.
I like the one of the kid turning into a toy poodle.
Oh my god, what's this eagle one? The eagle one's weird.
See, the eagle one's... The eagle one is weird.
It's not weird.
They're all weird at a level, but like, you gotta look at them individually. And then there's ones that are like...
The horse one freaks me out a little bit.
There are ones that are strange because of
the
what's transforming.
Shark? What is this?
Like, Hannah, well, we've abandoned the review of this movie so we can talk about Hannah's future blog post.
I don't like the bat.
I joke, Randy, since you sent this list today, Frankie.
What is the decision?
Yeah. The starfish. Yeah.
No, the decision.
Oh, is that
That's
on
the
my list?
alien turning into something, right?
It
Is that one
turns
on my
into a
list?
fly.
Is that one on my
Tricky.
list? The decision, yeah. So look, the thing with the alien, so the alien and Tobias, who's the hawk that turns into other animals and sometimes a human. The reason why I didn't put all of the Tobias or all of the alien ones, because sometimes the alien turns into a human, it's fine. Sometimes they turn in, like the kids turn into an alien, and it looks a little weird. But I think the real animals are weirder with the mid transformations. But the ones that are the funniest to me, and they're not the weirdest, but they're some of the funniest ones are Tobias, because as all Animorph fans know, when you turn into an animal with this technology, you only have like 2 hours before you have to turn back, or you get trapped in that animal form forever. And in the first book, Tobias gets trapped into the hawk form forever. And then later on in the story, in the series, there's this character, forget the name of the character, but he's like a super powerful alien who unlocks the ability for Tobias to be able to transform again, but he can't transform into like his base form is now the hawk. So he could transform back into his human self and stay that way for more than 2 hours, and he would be like that forever, but he would lose the ability to transform. So I don't think he ever does that. Maybe he does. I don't remember entirely everything. But so he stays as the hawk, and there's a lot of covers where the hawk transforms into a different animal, and then it's just Tobias's face in the background of the cover, like a fucking in memoriam section.
The butterfly
And they're
one's
all
very
funny.
pretty.
The butterfly one is actually really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, the butterfly one's really pretty. I like that one. I hate the snake one. I also hate the golden retriever. I hate a lot of Oh, the rat! Oh, oh, oh no, 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 no. Amanda does not like the rat. Oh, I see the hawk turning into a rabbit. He's just sneaking in the background. Oh, the anteater one's gross. Polar bear's fine, tiger's fine. The squid?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Squid one's a good one. Is that on my list too?
Yes.
The alien turning into a cow. Okay, interesting. The caterpillar one's gross. The hawk's cool. I don't like the grasshopper. The starfish one really just bugs me. It looks like Patrick Star. What is this prophecy one? What is he turned into?
The prophecy? I never see the cover. I'm not
He's
looking at
like
the covers right now.
it's like a long-necked lizard thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
see,
that
that's
where
one of
they?
the
Yeah, they
that's
turn
one
into
of the
another
aliens.
alien.
Yeah, they turn into an alien. I don't know if you want like
The
it's
toy poodle's funny. Don't tell me
they
anything
turn
else.
into a Hork-Bajir. That's what they're called.
I'm so
The
glad I
yak,
brought
the
this tangent up.
yak's funny. Oh, I hate the bumblebee.
Listen, Hannah, you can never just bring up Animorphs with me and not expect it to get off track. I fucking love the Animorphs.
Did they age up one of the kids in the cover?
Which cover is it?
It's the cover, the familiar.
I will say the books take a long time. Like they go through years. Oh no, he's like transforming into something. Like I forget who he's transforming into.
Should we return to Scooby Doo?
Hold on, I'm not done. The kangaroo one's funny. Somebody's turning into the Wolverine.
Yeah, that one's weird.
The gorilla one's really good. The duck one is also good. Yeah, the starfish one's the weird one. Are we done? Did something happen?
Are you done?
We're waiting on you.
I just said I'm done. I said that a while
Okay.
ago, and then we were just silent.
And you kept
Forever.
going.
Nuh-uh. I said after I never mind. Roll the tape back. It'll say that I was done.
I didn't hear you say I'm done. So where were we?
The Velma just
Velma
beat the
has
shit out
beat
of
the
the
shit
mummy.
out this mummy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Shaggy and Scooby run in saying they've solved the mystery. And Shaggy ends up in Fred's arms and then's like, oh, sorry, I was aiming for Daphne. But they've solved the mystery. It's Shifty in a zombie costume. We did
But
it,
they're
folks.
wrong.
We cracked the case.
They're wrong. They couldn't let Shaggy and Scooby have this one.
They're wrong. We don't know that yet. Because in walks Gary. He's fine, but he's undead. The gang makes a lot of jokes at his expense, which makes him very angry. And he's like, I'm gonna eat Velma's brain.
And they show him being undead. He's green now.
Everyone begins running, and the chase scene is about to happen. We can feel it in our bones, and then it stops because in the entryway of the castle is Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. And we have to stop and say hi to them.
Of course we do.
Well, we're all fans of Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, including undead Gary Coleman.
And
Yeah.
Daphne is very much a fan because even after they're like, yeah, we're undead zombies now, she offers them her brain.
Now, do you see the appeal of Big Bad Voodoo Daddy over the appeal of David Cross, or are you also just as
Yes.
confused?
No,
No.
I see the appeal of
I
Big
get
Daddy
the
Voodoo.
I,
Yeah.
I get Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. I'm like, yeah, they're
Yeah.
objectively more attractive.
Yeah. 1000%.
So we get the musical chase scene, and
This song sucks.
it's okay. They're like, we're hiding behind curtains. We're gonna hide behind
They're
doors.
just describing what is happening.
Yeah. It's a funny song.
It's not funny. I didn't laugh at all
it's
during the song.
Fine. It's fine. The chase scene ends with Shifty smashing the for sale sign over the zombie. Wait, that can't be right because isn't Shifty the zombie?
He's not the zombie. No.
He isn't the villain. He isn't the villain. And Fred pulls the zombie mask off. And it's Jabberjaw.
Of course it is.
Damn right it is.
We all saw it coming.
Who's a fucking psychopath. Because he's like, I want to eliminate the Scooby Gang in their sleep so there can only be one teenage crime-solving gang.
I didn't interpret it as the only crime-solving gang. I interpreted it as Daphne insulted him early on in the show.
No, he says.
Yeah,
Oh.
he villain monologue saying, I wanted to off them in their sleep. So
I'm still
teenage
firmly
crime
believing
solvers
that
could be the number one group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still firmly believing that he just had it out for Daphne. All because she's
Amanda.
called him ugly.
No, he's just jealous of Scooby being so popular. And Jabberjaw, as I said earlier, only had 13 episodes total.
In comparison to Scooby-Doo's like 500.
And all those movies and theme park rides and stuffed plushes in Dave and Buster's claw machines.
Let me just say right off the bat, Jabberjaw is not it's not awful.
He's
don't
not
hate
your
him.
caveman.
Yeah,
He's not
you're
Captain
right.
Caveman.
You're right. Captain Caveman. I fucking hated that. Fucking fuck him.
Whoa!
Why would you even bring him
Amanda.
up?
Amanda, I can't wait to reveal to you our series after we finish the
Oh, no.
Scooby-Doo review. Every episode of Captain Caveman.
Are you serious?
No,
I would quit.
we would have to have like a show. We're having a show discussion about what we're gonna do next for like the big thing after when we get close to the end of Scooby-Doo. But like, it's not gonna be Captain Caveman.
I was gonna kill you.
I know you were. That's why I said it.
Daphne apologizes to Shifty for thinking he was the villain. only for Shifty to take off his mask and reveal he's actually Mark Hamill.
And boy, did they animate him to look like Mark Hamill.
The whole budget
Yeah,
went to Mark Hamill.
I was like, oh man, I don't even have. You didn't even need to tell me who you were. I could have said Mark Hamill right off the bat.
To
That's
be
how well
fair,
they animated him.
David Cross also looks like David Cross.
Yeah.
Gary Coleman does not look like Gary Coleman.
No, he doesn't.
We get a Star Wars joke. And then Mark Hamill kind of just proves he's one of the kindest celebrities by saying he's glad his work means so much to so many people out there. And he's
This is
thankful
super.
for him.
This is just super funny because Gary Coleman's whole thing for a while was that he was pissed off that people kept associating him with his show.
Mm-hmm.
And this was just Mark Hamill showing that he's the bigger person and saying, you should just be happy that people are happy that they know you or whatever.
Yeah.
That was hilarious to me. Come on, that didn't make you laugh?
No, I
No.
thought it was heartwarming a little bit. Mark Hamill. I think that I
Because
would.
this feels like Mark Hamill spoke from the heart. Like, this was not written.
Yeah.
They just, like, he just went in and thanked his fans for.
It feels like Mark
being
Hamill
his
like
fan.
actually believes.
Yeah.
I'm known as the Star Wars guy, and I'm always gonna be the Star Wars guy. But you know what? And even though I've done a lot more in my career, the fact that I've touched so many people by doing Star Wars means a lot to me.
To be
Yeah.
Why
fair,
would I be bitter about it?
if somebody asked me where I knew Mark Hamill from, my first answer
You would
would
say
be
the Joker.
I would say the Joker. The best Joker. Hands down.
I would say Star Wars, but
Well, I guess I'm the hipster because I would say Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
oh my god, get out of here! No one. You'd be everyone's in the autograph line with Batman merch and Star Wars merch. You show up with your Scooby Doo on Zombie Island DVD.
I would not associate with you. I would literally I'd be like, I don't know this woman.
I would not.
Why do I think he would get a
associate with
kick out of it, though?
No, I think actors get a kick out of obscure things. I think I need a new headset because like anytime I move and touch my
Yeah.
wire, even a little bit, it goes fucking nuts and freaks out. I think
Yeah.
actors appreciate. I think any celebrity that you get something signed from might appreciate the obscure stuff. Because I remember I went to a wrestling show, and the month before, my friend Julie had been to Ireland for a study abroad thing, and they had old wrestling posters from a show that had just been there, and she brought them to me when we went to the show. And one of the wrestlers who was on that Ireland show was at the show we went to, and I got him to sign that poster, and he was like super thrilled that someone had a poster from his Ireland show, and he asked me how it
you
was.
paid a lot of money.
He asked me how it was, and I was like, I didn't go. My friend went there for study abroad. They were the old posters they were gonna throw away.
Why would you say that? You should have said, "Oh my god, it was awesome. Thank you so much."
I'm not gonna lie. This man is huge. I'm not gonna lie to him.
He would have never known. You just had to
This
sell
man
it.
finds out I'm an honest person, Amanda. I'm an honest fellow.
Well,
so, is that the end?
final little notes I have about this plot. Gary Coleman is like, Mark Hamill, why are you here? Why did you dress up as Shifty and then dress up as a zombie? And we don't ever get those answers because Scooby-Doo jumps on Gary Coleman and kisses him to death. And that's the end of Night of the Living Do.
It's Gary Coleman pointing out all the plot holes of like, how am I undead? If there was no
that
real
was
zombie.
really funny. I enjoyed that.
Well, that was a thing we watched.
It was a thing we watched, Hannah. Amanda liked it.
Did.
I did not.
I did not.
And Hannah did not. So where are we gonna put this in our rankings?
We only
This
have
is a
2 on our
special.
little special list, right?
Yes. So our specials that we have are the Scooby Doo Project and the Johnny Bravo Scooby Doo crossover episode.
So this is a no-brainer for me. It's going in last place.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I would
it
agree.
belongs
I
there.
would agree with that.
Scooby-Doo
Like,
Project
even
isn't
if
so
this
good.
was good, Johnny Bravo and the Scooby-Doo Project are objectively better.
I, as I said, I did not like this, even though Amanda did. And so I put my last note on this is this fucking sucked. Every time they do something really good in Scooby-Doo, like the Scooby-Doo Project, they just kind of ruin it afterwards, don't they? But we have, it's gonna be a while till we get a crossover thing. I'm pretty sure. I have to look in depth at our list, but I think our next crossover is Scooby Natural. Like our next
So
one-off.
long from now.
I know that is so long from now. I think that's like one-off kind of thing. But guys, next month, are you excited? Are you hyped for what it's gonna be for Scooby Doo?
Is it What's
Oh,
New
yeah.
Scooby-Doo?
It is not What's New Scooby Doo because something came out before What's New Scooby Doo. The head of the DC universe wrote a little script. He got his hands on a script. That's correct. Mr. James Gunn wrote a script and it got edited, and we'll talk about all of the edits that were made to that script.
Is this the live-action Scooby-Doo?
We have live action Scooby Doo.
Oh,
Is up
damn, I'm
next.
so ready.
Right in time for spooky season.
I'm gonna take us through that. I'm excited. I love that movie so much, even though I know it's a bad movie objectively.
It's not, though.
It's camp.
Listen, there's a lot of bad things about that movie, but I love it.
There's nothing bad about that movie, and you bite your tongue.
I gotta be honest, Amanda. There's a lot
I
bad
am
with that
being
movie.
honest.
I gotta be honest, there's a lot bad with that movie, and I think if we had gotten what James Gunn had originally written, it would be better. There, I'll say it. We could have had lesbian Velma and Daphne, and that was taken away from us.
If you want adult Scooby-Doo, may I suggest reading Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantoro? Wait, Cantrell. Edgar Cantrell.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll add it to my to buy list. I thought you were gonna make a joke
Oh, no, that's a legitimate book.
and say if you want adult Scooby Doo, should I suggest? I would suggest Velma, and I was gonna lose my mind.
I thought she was gonna
No.
say something akin to go on X videos.
No, that is a legitimate book recommendation from Hannah. You will have lesbian Daphne and Velma.
All right, well, yeah, let's all take a look at Meddling Kids. But yeah, we have next month we'll do the live action Scooby Doo, the first one on Spooky Island.
Which
But
needs to be a real theme park.
I'd go to Spooky Island.
I would go to Spooky Island any day.
But next week, Hannah, you're in control again.
It is my turn.
Is
What are we
it
doing?
Barbie?
No, we're not going to be in Barbie for a little bit.
Yes! Freedom!
Don't get too excited, Frankie.
Shut up, Frankie. You suck.
Why? You said don't get too excited. What does that mean?
I want to tell you about a fake news story.
Oh no.
Are you spreading propaganda?
Again?
I didn't.
Again?
Wait, when was the first time we spread propaganda?
I just think it's funny. That's gonna be my new canon, is that Hannah just is a propagandist.
Yeah, she's spreading propaganda for the Wardens.
No, I'm not. I made fun of them last time.
That's true. That is true. What propaganda are you gonna spread, Hannah?
It is like one of the OG fake news stories.
Bat boy.
Yes!
What is it?
Are you fucking serious?
Wait, what is it? I didn't hear.
I'm dead serious.
I
It's
didn't
Bat
hear.
Boy.
Bat
It's
Boy.
Bat Boy. Frankie, do you not know Bat Boy?
I don't remember Bat. Are you saying bat with a T or bad with a D?
Yes.
Bat. B-A-T.
Oh no, not this thing. No.
Yeah.
I do know
it's this
Bat Boy.
thing.
Are you gonna talk about the musical too, or
Probably
musical's
right
great.
at the very end.
Great musical, by the
oh,
way.
not Bat Boy?
I
Can I
was
be-
throwing out a guess.
I'm so
I'm
proud of
so
you. This is like
thrilled.
the second time you've guessed
done
what
this.
I was doing.
I'm thrilled for me.
I think you just know me too well.
I think you're right.
You're too good of friends.
We're too close, yeah. This is what happens when you live together with someone.
Can I be so real about Bat Boy
Yeah.
Yeah.
right now? For the longest time, I thought it was a real urban legend. Like I knew he wasn't real, but I thought it was an urban legend and not satire or whatever you want to call it.
All right. Well, join us next week while Hannah spreads fake news.
Yeah, we're gonna learn about Bat Boy and how Bat Boy ends up having kids, I think, at one point.
Oh, Bat Dad. Damn.
He does become Bat Dad.
Bat Father.
Well, that's next week. Get ready for that.
All right. I can't wait.
I'm actually thrilled.
All right. Well, join us next week for Bat Boy. I think that's all for this week, though. Anything anyone wants to add about Night of the Living Do?
No. Go support Tiny Chef though.
Go support Tiny Chef.
Can I say that we as a podcast stand Tiny Chef?
We all support Tiny Chef here, I think. Yeah, I think you can say that.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's take care of the business and wrap this up. If you are, as of recording, we're on Spotify and YouTube. If you're listening to us on YouTube, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you know when each and every episode is uploaded on Wednesday morning, usually. If you're listening to us on Spotify, remember to follow the show, rate the show, leave a review, and answer the poll question. No matter where you're listening to us, though, remember to share the show with people you might think will enjoy it. As you know, we talk about a wide variety of things. We got weird history. We got Disney movies. We've got weirdos of history. We've got ghosts. We've got cryptids. We've got Bat Boys. Of course, we have Scooby-Doo. If you think people would enjoy any of the stuff we talk about, please share it with them. If you'd like to send us an email with episode ideas, you could send us even an idea for what our next big series would be after Scooby-Doo. You can send us questions that you would like us to answer. Any comments you have about the show, you can send us an email over to
Nothing to see here podcast at gmail.com. As always, here is spelled HEAR.
if you would like to see some great artwork done by Amanda, some funny memes created by Hannah, some images of things that we talk about in the show, and no context previews of our episodes, then you can find all of that over on our Instagram page, which is
Nothing to see here pod.
that's all the business taken care of. So saying goodbye and good night. It's Frankie.
It's Hannah.
I love you, Tiny Chef. Don't give up hope. Please.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.